Hello, welcome back to my channel, everyone. I have been discussing a few items, especially regarding public health, opportunities, and this is another episode where I would like to discuss some of the questions that frequently I get from my connections, especially over LinkedIn. And lately, I have been receiving a frequent message regarding application to graduate schools. How do we apply? What do you recommend? And what are the opportunities available out there, especially fully funded scholarships? So I will be sharing my experience. This doesn't mean this is the only way. This is my experience. And as I previously said, I don't have that extensive experience, but in short time, I studied my master's abroad. As I mentioned, in Norway. I'm currently studying my doctoral program at Harvard. So from this, I will tell you what I've experienced. So my first reaction to every question that comes when it comes about scholarship is my way of thinking about scholarship, like a while ago, especially when I was in medical school or early in my career. I thought of scholarship as something, I will Google it and I will find a scholarship that fits my resume or my desire or my field of specialty I'm interested in. Then I will do some clicks and it goes and I will be selected. Yeah, that is one way to do it, but I don't think that is mostly the right way, especially Googling scholarship is most of the time waste of a time. So my recommendation is to kind of apply for graduate school, especially in US and in Europe. I would recommend to be very strategic in a way that we think of our plan ahead. It shouldn't be something impulsive, something you just do it over a week, whenever you feel doing, and then forget about it. So I think we need to be very intentional about it. We need to plan. So the planning component, the first thing you need to plan is what you would like to study, because that really determines like which area of concentration are you looking for. For example, in public health, are you interested in epidemiology, or are you interested in social and behavioral related issues? Are you interested in global health? Are you interested in metrics? Are you interested in statistics? So identifying that is really crucial, because most of the time, especially in the big universities, such as Harvard, Johns Hopkins, or Boston, or in Europe, Cambridge, Norway, Oslo, Bergen, all those big universities mentioned in each country will have unique lab or some sort of center of excellence for a specific area. So if you are interested in global health, that is going to be an area of specialty most of the time for some universities, and you will have a better chance applying to those universities. So I think identifying those areas early in the application process is a very crucial step. And how do we do that? We might not be familiar with how to identify the steps, like even familiar with the different disciplines that exist in public health. My recommendation is that is what you need to Google. not the scholarship. That is what you need to Google. Like what is there in public health? What are the area of concentration, and what is the difference? That you need to educate yourself on the internet. And after you identified which area of study you would like to go, the second step, I think, is you need to identify the universities or schools that are more prone to provide those service. Like if it is global health, if it like which universities are have a very strong program in global health. Most of the university have almost every program, but which university has like very strong program in this area? If you are interested in health economics, what are the like the center of excellence that are out there in the area or region? Like if you are looking for North America, what are the universities that are concentrating in this area? So again, it is really difficult to know which university is what. So that is what you need to Google. Like, for example, if you are interested in Europe, what are like start from what are like the universities, especially for if you are international student, for international students, where do the international student most of the time goes to? Europe. Which universities? These informations are most of the time available online, rather than just I like picking someone's experience. Like if you talk to me, I will tell you something about Bergen in Norway because I went there. And if you talk to somebody else, they could tell you some university in Sweden or UK, or some of the universities are like known, you know their name and like that. So that is some information you have, but there is like broad world out there that is not explored. So the way to explore it is, I think, you have to be strategic. Like start from listing the universities. Where do you want to go? What are the universities out there which provide this service? So this seems very easy task, but it takes time. You need to accustom yourself with all this and that. And after you understood this, the next step is going to be browsing the website of the university. I would like to underline this. Don't just search on the Google, whatever search engine you use. I'm just referring about Google. Whichever you prefer, don't just go on the internet and start searching scholarship. Rather than that, I would recommend you go directly to the website. For example, if you want to go studying in US, you start by what are you interested in? What program are you looking for? Is it like business? Is it public health? Is it law or whatever? Is it technology? You just start kind of listing the programs you would be interested in. After identifying those programs you would be interested in, the second step is identifying the universities and the schools. So the universities, you just list them like Washington, Johns Hopkins, Penny, or Boston, MIT, Harvard, Cambridge. You just list, I'm sorry, Cambridge is somewhere else. You just list them. After listing all those, you search for their website, specific website, official website. There are lots of like links out there. When you search for such thing, there is lots of confusing information, time-consuming information. Don't go for that. Please just go to the website of the university. So if you are looking for information on Harvard, which school, like most of the universities have a different school, like 7, 8 schools are there in Harvard. If you are looking in public health, go for Harvard School of Public Health. Then you will find a website. On the website, usually there is information. a very good information. That is not confusing. That is not going to lead to a wastage of your time. So for example, if you go for Harvard School of Public Health website, you will find like a section that says for prospective students, for future students, what do you like to know? What programs do we have? What are the financial aids? That is where you find the scholarships. The financial aids, on every university website, there is this section about financial aid. And once you pick the program, there is also a section that refers about the financial aid. Some of the schools will not have a financial aid. Some of them have a 50% scholarship. Some of them will have a full scholarship. But the scholarship is going to be granted to you if you get the admission. So that is when you start the process. Like after identifying the programs, the requirement, and all what they ask, what they also plan to deliver in that program, you will identify the right program for you. For sure, you will have something that you have been looking for. Once you identify that, you go through the process. So my thinking is like that, but I'm not saying there are no scholarship like out there on the Google or something like that. There are scholarships, some scholarship, but very few scholarships that goes for low middle income country, possibly specific to your country, like for example, specific to Ethiopia. There are programs that comes saying we are looking for this kind of student from Ethiopia, from Kenya, from Tanzania, with whatever background, or from any Asia country. So there are some specific scholarships, but most of the time they are really limited. They are tailored, specific to some group, specific to some experience, and it is really difficult to get those. So saying this, personally, I believe, especially the sub-Saharan countries, there is huge opportunity because of the problem out there, especially in public health. Like sub-Saharan countries are where the burden of disease is the highest in the world. There is an interest. There is research interest, there is development interest, there is a lots of interest going in. And students from sub-Saharan Africa definitely have a better opportunity. But any student from low middle income country will have a better opportunity. But the process could be tiresome. You might give up early because there are lots of steps that goes into it. In my next video, I'm planning to go in the process as example, and please keep subscribing. Also share this for anyone who could benefit from. I'm doing this because I believe if I made it, anyone can. Like this is not unique. And even though it is challenging, there are really brilliant students out there who didn't get the opportunity just because they are not informed. Thank you very much. See you next time.